Welcome to Literary Dialogues, where we journey through the realms of literary theory and criticism. Today we embark on an exploration of Russian formalism, a movement that reshaped our understanding of literature in the 20th century. Picture the intense backdrop of early 20th century Russia, a time marked by political upheaval and ideological fervor. Amidst this chaos, a group of scholars emerged in Moscow and Petrograd, challenging conventional approaches to literary interpretation, rejecting notions of authorial intent and socio-political context. These pioneers championed the scientific analysis of literature, focusing on form over content. At the heart of Russian formalism lies the concept of defamiliarization, coined by Viktor Shklovsky. This notion proposes that literature has the power to make the familiar seem strange, forcing readers to re-evaluate their perceptions. Through linguistic devices such as imagery, syntax, and rhyme scheme, literary language distinguishes itself from everyday speech, inviting us into a realm of heightened awareness and deeper understanding. Shklovsky's exploration of narrative prose further elucidates the formalist approach. He distinguishes between fabula and sujet, or story and plot, highlighting the author's craft in transforming raw narrative material into a work of art. Through techniques like digressions and disruptions, the author defamiliarizes the narrative, challenging our expectations and enriching our engagement with the text. But what sets Russian formalism apart is its insistence on the autonomy of literature. Unlike previous approaches that sought to uncover hidden meanings or societal implications, the formalists advocated for the focus on the text itself. Literature, they argued, should be studied as a self-contained system of linguistic and structural elements, divorced from external influences. Despite their groundbreaking contributions, the formalists faced opposition and persecution under the Soviet government. Yet, their legacy endured through the work of scholars like Roman Jakobson and Vladimir Prop. Their ideas found resonance in French and American structuralism, shaping the trajectory of literary criticism in the 20th century and beyond. As we reflect on the enduring impact of Russian formalism, we're reminded of its profound insights into the nature of literature. By prioritizing form and technique, the formalists open up new avenues of inquiry and interpretation. Their emphasis on defamiliarization continues to inspire readers and scholars, inviting us to delve deeper into the complexities of language and perceptions. We continue our journey through the annals of literary history by exploring the intersection of Russian formalism and new criticism. Russian formalism emerged in the early 20th century, challenging traditional approaches to literary interpretation with its focus on form and technique. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic, a similar movement was taking shape: new criticism. Both schools of thought shared a commitment to close reading and rejection of extraneous contextual influences, yet they diverged in their methodologies and philosophical underpinnings. While new criticism emphasized the organic unity of the text and the reader's subjective experience, Russian formalism prioritized a more scientific approach, drawing on principles of linguistic and structural analysis. Where new critics saw literature as a reflection of life's complexities, formalists viewed it as a self-contained system of literary devices and conventions. Clint Brooks, a prominent figure in new criticism, argued that a poem's essence lies in its pattern of resolved stresses, akin to the structural integrity of architecture or painting. This emphasis on formal elements resonates with the formalist notion of literariness, which foreground the distinctive features of literary language and its capacity for defamiliarization. Despite their differences, Russian formalism and new criticism both contributed to a re-evaluation of literary interpretation, challenging prevailing assumptions and methodologies. By highlighting the importance of form and technique, they invited readers to engage with the text on a deeper level, transcending surface meanings to uncover layers of complexity and nuance. As we navigate the intricate terrain of literary theory, it's essential to recognize the diverse perspectives and methodologies that shape our understanding of literature, whether through the lens of Russian formalism or new criticism. Each approach offers valuable insights into the rich tapestry of literary expression. We return to the roots of literary theory as we delve deeper into the foundational principles of Russian formalism. Drawing inspiration from linguistics, particularly the work of Ferdinand de Saussure, the formalists developed a novel approach to literary analysis. They focused on the distinctive features of literary language, which they believed defamiliarized the familiar and invited readers into a realm of heightened awareness and deeper understanding. Central to the formalist approach was the concept of literariness, which distinguished literary language from everyday speech. Through linguistic devices such as imagery, syntax, and rhyme scheme, literary texts defamiliarized the familiar, prompting readers to reassess their perceptions and assumptions about language and reality. Russian formalists examined a wide range of literary devices to understand how they contribute to the overall meaning and effect of a text. For example, they analyzed techniques such as parallelism, juxtaposition, repetition, and ambiguity to uncover the intricacies of literary craftsmanship. Osip Brick, a member of the Moscow Linguistic Circle, introduced the concept of factography as a method of literary analysis. Factography involved focusing on the concrete details or facts presented in a literary work, rather than abstract themes or interpretations. This approach aimed to reveal the unique formal qualities of each text. Viktor Shklovsky famously analyzed Leo Tolstoy's epic novel War and Peace through the lens of reduplication. He argued that Tolstoy's use of recurring motifs, such as the motif of the Russian landscape, served to defamiliarize familiar elements of the narrative, creating a sense of estrangement and prompting readers to see these elements in a new light. Boris Eichenbaum, another key figure in Russian formalism, conducted a detailed analysis of Fyodor Dostoevsky's novel, Crime and Punishment. Eichenbaum focused on the novel's narrative structure, particularly its use of focalization and point of view, to illustrate how Dostoevsky's formal choices contribute to the portrayal of the protagonist's psychological state and moral dilemma. Oman Jakobson, a leading linguist and member of the Moscow Linguistic Circle, applied principles of structural linguistics to the study of poetry. Jakobson's concept of linguistic poetics involved analyzing the phonological, morphological, syntactic, and semantic features of poetic language to uncover the underlying structures and patterns that contribute to the aesthetic experience of poetry. As we conclude our exploration of Russian formalism, we're reminded of its profound impact on our understanding of literature and language. By challenging conventional wisdom and embracing new methodologies, the formalists open up new vistas of inquiry and interpretation, enriching our appreciation of the literary arts. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through Russian formalism. As we bid farewell, remember to keep exploring the rich tapestry of literature, questioning and discovering new insights along the way. Until next time, happy reading and stay curious. This has been Literary Dialogues. Goodbye.